Welcome to Worldwide Entertainment TV, and I am your New York host, Miss Goldi. Right now, I got the big homie in the building, king of the underground, tears the mic up, straight out the BX. But he just told me he's a city guy, like he's in the hood near you. That's what he was just telling me on camera. Mike Moet. I finally got Mike Moet here. I mean, it was easier to get the president of Def Jam to come than to get Mike Moet in the building. So
he was there earlier too, though. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate it.
Hey, Mike.
What's up, man?
So what's good with you?
I can't complain. It's good to be seen. I'm happy to be here.
I done told everybody already that you're from the BX. Everybody knows that the BX is the original home of hip hop. Sorry,
Absolutely.
Queens and Brooklyn
Absolutely.
and everyone else. The Bronx is the home of hip hop. So,
Absolutely.
coming from the home of hip hop, what part of the BX are you from?
From the South Bronx. From the South Bronx.
South
Forest
Bronx.
Projects. Well, I'm actually from McKellen, but by way of Forest Projects. That's where I'm from. South Bronx.
You know, you got to have details when you talk about the Bronx. You got to say where you from in the Bronx.
Nah, you know, people start to feel away like, oh, nah, you from here.
Yeah.
I'm from the Bronx, man.
From the
Period,
Bronx.
man.
From the
Any
BX.
block, wherever they know me, man.
He said he Millie Rock on any block. So, Mike,
What's up, man?
how long have you been in the music industry?
Wow, in the music, I can't even put a number on it. I mean, it's been more than 10 years, though. It's definitely been more than 10 years. Been doing it for a while. For a while, it wasn't actually the business, so I was just around it.
Right.
And I was like going to the parties, whatever. Took a while for Sway to get me to take the music part of it serious. I'm gonna keep it real.
So when did you decide to grab that mic? When did you decide?
Okay, see, I was on the mic long before I took the music part of it serious, because it's like, yo, before, like Flash grew up on the block we grew up on. Grandmaster Flash, he grew up on the same block we grew up on. We seen him as little kids. Used to see a lot of people, but I always never thought about making a record. It was more of just being an MC. Like that's what I was in it for. Like, yo, I like to be an MC. I like to battle. I like the same thing. I never really even thought about making a record.
And you know what? That's where original hip hop came from. Being an MC, you had the DJ. The DJ gave the MC the mic, and they rocked the party. And that's a true lyricist, a true MC. When we started getting into this record game and this corporate industry, is really when they started throwing water on hip hop. That's when the water came, when it started becoming a commercial thing. And what happened to the lyrics? What happened to the lyricists? So how do you feel growing up in the hip hop world, in the hip hop era, true original hip hop? How do you feel about the hip hop industry as it is today?
I mean, as a business, I understand it is business. Before anything, it's business. It's gotten away from being more art. It's definitely the business, the hip hop industry. When you say the word industry, you also entail business. So it's like you know what you get into. But as far as like the artistry part of it, I don't think people push it the way they used to. I think now people just conform to what they know is gonna sell, or what they think is gonna sell. That model of what that's supposed to be. I think that's what people go for like the quick hit. Like people are scared.
Are you that type of artist?
Nah, I'm fortunate. I mean, I guess it's unfortunate, but it's a really fortunate thing that I don't have to answer to nobody.
Right.
As long as me and Swade agree, it's coming out.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? So I don't really have to answer to nobody. I can do anything I want to do artistically.
Right.
I mean, you know,
my first memory of you performing, I'll never forget it. You came out, I think you had a towel on your head. You was mad cool, and you had a drink.
Yeah.
So I never really seen an artist get up and perform with a drink in their hand. But when I tell you he was so cool, so I was like, Mike Moet, he got him a drink.
Yeah.
He up there doing his thing, and he was so smooth. I tried it. You know, I couldn't keep up with myself on the mic. So I was kind of a little bit jealous of him that he can get up there with his drink and entertain the crowd.
See, that's what I learned in college. It's like, yeah, like once you go to college, you spend a lot of time drunk. So after a while, no, I'm gonna be honest. Those of us who actually been to college, you know it's true.
There's a lot of partying going on.
Your mother already paid the tuition. You might as well admit it now. So you spend a lot of time inebriated. So you learn to function that way.
Okay.
So it's just like, that's how I party. A lot of times when I go on stage, I'm having a party by myself.
Yes, that's exactly what you
me
did.
and my hype man or whatever. That's what I'm doing.
I think you got up there by yourself. I don't know if Uncle Swag was up there with you, but you got up there and you had a party and you was enjoying yourself. And it was like I was at your party. And I took a little bit of that from you because I said, okay, this is you're tense, your people are nervous or whatever, but I saw you enjoy the stage. And it was like you was rocking the party. You was that MC.
That's when it's the best.
That's when it's definitely the best. So what have you been working on?
Oh man, yeah, it's good right now. I've been doing the acting thing for a while, for like the last year. So shout out to my dudes, 848, the web series.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, season 2. I did season 2 with them.
So what is that about? Tell us what that's about and what character do you play?
Okay, I play. I was fortunate. I actually got to play my last name. My character's name actually was Moet on the show. But it's basically an urban street drama about a crew that came from Edenwald, how they, did things that people do in the street, but they took it from one level to a whole nother level. And it's basically about that climb, that rise, and then the things that happened while all of that was going on. It's a pretty good story, you know what I'm saying? It's a pretty interesting story.
Where can we watch that at?
On YouTube, 848 web series. You can watch it. Yeah, funny enough, we're in the YouTube building. But 848 web series, season 2. I'm part of it. They're bringing out season 3 in June. So shout out to them. My dude Inch, the same dude who wrote Flowers Bed.
Okay.
That's the guy who wrote that web series. So
shout out
to Inch, my dude Inch. Shout out to Pretty, the rest of the 848 crew. But that's how that went down, man. So then I started working with Vince. Shout out to Vince too. We got a more of a comedic thing. It's called Chronic Conflict. Excuse me. Where it's like it shows more the comedic side. Like a lot of these web series, you see the violence, you see
the trouble.
But you never really got to see like the lighter side. A lot of times, even if you're in the hood, you're doing a whole bunch of whatever. There's so much funny shit that happens.
It is.
While this is going on.
Right.
So it's like, this is somebody who chose to highlight that part of it, and that's what really made me interested. Like, oh wow, like, because if people don't know, unless you part of my inner circle, somebody who's close to me, you don't know. I bug out a lot,
right?
But I really don't do it around outsiders.
And that's something that people need to see more, especially with life being so serious. Yeah. And it's hard to find things to laugh about. It's hard to find things to be happy about. So for them to focus on not just the trouble of the hood, but how fun the hood could be, how growing up in the struggle could be funny, and it could be somewhat fun. So tell us some of the people that you have worked with and some of the things you have done.
I'm fortunate, like I said, I've gotten to work with a lot of people. I've gotten to be around the Lord Treach, the Big Guns, I've got to be around the Minnesotas, I've got to be around, I got to be around you, got to be around the Tribe Bosses. I got to be around a lot of people. I don't want to get into the name dropping because once, like I said, I do party a lot. You tend to forget things when you put on the spot.
We don't want to forget anyone.
Yeah, I don't ever want anybody to think that I intentionally left them out. So I'm not going to get into individual name dropping. But what I will say is I got a chance to open for a lot of people, and I appreciate those opportunities. Got to meet a lot of people. When you're doing this, you meet a lot of people. A lot of times, I might not know who the person was that I met until like a month or so later, because when I meet you, I usually don't meet you on some industry shit. When I meet you, we cool, we kicking like, yo, what's up? Your name is such and such. I might not even actually remember your name, but if I see you again, I'm like, oh yeah, that's homeboy or homegirl, that's such and such. Which is what happened. Like, yo, they work over at Def Jam. They work over, oh, well, I never knew that because that wasn't why I stopped to talk to you.
Right.
I ended up talking to you in the party because I was in the party, and we just ended up kicking it.
And it's funny because I met Tupac that way. And he used to be in New York with Treach a lot, and I used to go out to places like the Building, the Red Zone, the Octagon, and he was here shooting Juice. Well, I guess he was staying here at that time, and he was shooting Juice, and I knew who Treach was, of course. So Treach was hanging with this little dude, and Treach hollered at us, hey, where y'all going? We going to the Octagon. We meet y'all there. We going to the Building. So now, if we met up with y'all at the club, we going to be chilling together. I'm taking pictures with him. I'm chilling. Mad times now. So later on, like about a year later, Tupac, I didn't even know his name. Like, so sometimes you never know when you're in the presence of greatness or someone who could become great. So I appreciate all the relationships that I have with you, the other people in the industry, because shout out to my partner, Rah Entertainment. He always says our network determines our net worth. You can't have enough money. I couldn't pay for all the stuff, the people that I know. I couldn't pay for that. I couldn't pay to get in the doors that I get in. I don't have enough money for that. Just the relationships that we have with people is better than any dollar amount you can have.
Absolutely is.
And staying true to yourself as an artist.
Funny enough, though, speaking of Treach, cool dude. We've hung out with a few times. Remember, tell you a funny story. I remember we was in a club. Suede and Treach was about to have a fight over a coat. This funniest shit in the world. We in Maria Davis joint. So we in there, and we get drunk. I remember when the level P coach, he was the bomb. Not the thin one, you know, the one where you can zip the line in.
Yeah.
So Suede decides none of us check our coats. So Suede decides to put his coat on the back of a chair. Now we're drunk once again. We end up talking, whatever. Look back, Suede, like, oh, my jacket not there, my jacket not there. So we're like, are we gonna look around the club? So we go to the VIP. Treach gets there. Treach and Vinny. They go up and see my upper man uptown. Like, yo, what up, da-da-da. You know, everybody dap each other up. So they sitting down and have drinks. Now, Suede gets up to the room. Treach has a similar coat on. You know Uncle Suede being Uncle Suede. Lost it. Nah, I gotta go see if that's my coat. I gotta check the lining. Now, you know Treach the way I know Treach. You gonna walk up on Treach talking about you checking the lining? We gotta fight. Yo, this was a crazy night in the club. I mean, luckily no blows were thrown. We actually got it smoothed out. But it was just a crazy that you brought him up. I'm like, wow, I still remember that shit. Yeah, Suede hunted the man down through the club.
Shout out to Treach. Definitely waiting for you to holler at us about that Tupac tribute. I know that's your main man. We waiting on you to holler at us, Uncle Treach.
That's a big homie for real, though.
Definitely the big homie for real. So if you have children and a wife, right?
I have a wife and one son.
Shout out to them.
Yes, definitely. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to little me.
She put up with a lot of your stuff.
Yeah. I'm not easy to deal with. I'm really not.
Shout out to her. Be praying for you, sis. No, he's not a bad guy at all.
Y'all kind of cool. I see y'all kick it a lot, but it's like I'm me. I don't pretend to be nobody else. That's been my campaign for a couple of years. The I'm me campaign. This is what you like.
And that's all you can be in life is you, because the minute you start trying to be somebody else, you get so lost. And then, what if I don't know everything that you do? How am I going to be you if I don't know everything you do? You might change on me, and then I got to change.
It's a lot of work being somebody else.